All right, let's dive into it. This is an EDC pocket bag, multiple bags dump. I get a lot of questions. Tyler, what do you carry on you? What kind of gun do you use? Blah, 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 blah. Maybe that's because people think I'm prepared. Maybe that's because I'm former LEO. Neither here nor there. I used to really enjoy these types of videos on YouTube when I was super into what's on your person, etc. Not so much anymore, but again, I get a lot of questions regarding this, so I figured that I would just kind of cover it from head to toe, what is on me in one way, form, or fashion throughout a day-to-day basis. I haven't changed anything. What you see on me, what I will show you throughout this video, is exactly what is on my person on a day-to-day basis. So I guess we can start it off very simple. Wedding band. I always used to wear a rubber one. For whatever reason, I wear my actual band now. So this is titanium, maybe. I'm not sure. It's pretty beat up. I do have to take it off when I work out or it will blow my finger up. So wedding band because I am happily married. I get a lot of questions on this watch. I'm not really sure why, because this Garmin Instinct Solar 2 is a very popular watch. You see it on guys all the time. I don't really know how it's solar. It doesn't seem to work in that capacity for me. But this is my second one. I got the first ever Instinct Solar, or the first ever Instinct when it like first came out. Saw it at Best Buy. I was like, oh cool. That's when I was super into running. Yeah, I've been wearing this watch for as long as they've been a thing, which I think has been close to 6, 7, 8 years. I wear it every day. I sleep in it. This is not going to be my everyday watch for very long. I'm upgrading, and I'm not going to tell you what I'm upgrading to because it's a little bit of a personal goal. So I'm sure you'll see it around, but not really the time or place or video for that. We can dive into pocket knives. Yes, I carry a blade. This is a Benchmade bug out, I believe. I haven't been carrying this knife very long. It was gifted to me by my old man, and anytime I get a gift from him, I really cherish it. I don't take care of it. I use my tools, but I've always carried a Benchmade. I had I think a Griptilian. Don't quote me on that. It was like a FDE like sandstone color that I carried for probably a decade, and ended up losing that in Costa Rica, which was a huge bummer. And then I went months going back and forth between random bullshit knives, and my old man was like, hey, you got a knife on you. We were hunting one time, driving around, and I was like, I actually don't. He's like, what the fuck? So he gifted me this Benchmade. It's not a very expensive knife. I think it's just under $200, but I like it. It does what I need it to do. So this is the blade that you will see in my pocket all the time. And I'm a right-handed individual. I carry this knife in my right hand, or in my right pocket, because if I need to use it in a self-defense situation, it makes no sense for me to have to go into my left pocket, get it. Can hardly deploy this thing with my left hand, right? Like, that's not very tactical. I'm not even bullshitting you. It's not very tactical. So I was always told to carry the knife on your dominant side, so that would be in my right pocket, because I can just get it, boom, done. That was very easy opposed to the left hand. So if you're right-handed and you carry a knife in your left pocket, I would strongly reconsider that as to why it is that you do that, because it's not very efficient. So I guess that's a tip for you guys, free of charge. I get a lot of comments on this bag. This is a bag from Tim Kennedy's company, Sheepdog Response. Take your Tim Kennedy comments and leave them. I've heard great things. I've heard not so great things. I don't care. I like this bag. I was looking for a bag like this because, yes, I do carry my gun in here, which we'll pull out, but sometimes it gets annoying. I used to be an appendix guy, no longer an appendix guy. Now I'm like 4 o'clock, but especially in the winter when I'm wearing layers, it's hard to get to. In the summer, it can get hot and sweaty in the waistband. So this bag is great. I love this bag. I get more comments in my DMs regarding this bag than probably anything, apart from the fact like, hey, can I come on your podcast? I've been running this bag for probably half a year now, and it's always on me. You guys see me on Instagram stories. I always wear it crossbody. I don't wear it across the neck or across my waistline. I like it here. I like to have everything right in front of me. And I'll kind of just go through this bag and what I keep in this bag. For those of you who know that there's one thing in here specifically that I will save for last that you guys might get a kick out of. But so there's a front zipper here, which I like. I always keep my headphones in here. I have these in a lot of the times doing phone calls, podcasts, whatever. These are the what are these? The Apple AirPod 2s. I don't know, noise reduction. I like them. They're good. I recently got them a couple months ago. They are great. What else do I keep in the front pockets? Not really anything. I kind of go through here, and I keep a microfiber cloth for camera lens or phone, whatever, glasses that we can touch on as well. I keep some good old Burnt's Bees, not sponsored, but my lips get chapped in Montana, so I like to keep that here. Then I carry business cards in case I meet somebody downtown where I work, or somebody wants to gather more information. I think it's kind of tacky to like say, hey, here's my Instagram. So I have thousands of these business cards, boom, there in the back. So I keep these on me as well, and I also keep those in my wallet. Everybody's favorite part, yes, I carry a Glock just for safety precautions. Yes, it's unloaded. I did that for the video's sake. As you can see, it's a Glock 19. This is the first ever handgun that I ever bought, and it's been my EDC since. Nothing really crazy about this gun. I have blacked out Trigicon sights on it, blacked out rears, which I really enjoy, with a red dot. This was stippled by a company called Jaegerworks, I believe, which is actually a company based out of Michigan. Don't quote me on that, but that's where I'm from, so I wanted to support them. Plus, I just like a rigid grip. It feels really good in my hand. That I always get a great purchase. I always get a fantastic purchase. And I just love stippling. I probably would never run a Glock without stippling. Glocks are like Forerunners or Tundras, where they're really great stock. You don't have to make any modifications to them, but they are structured in a way that if you do want to make any mods to them, you can trick out Glocks. You can trick out Forerunners and Tundras. So I am a Glock guy. Yes, I own SIG, but this is the everydayer and has been since I was 21. So we're over a decade of carrying this gun. This gun has thousands, I have no idea, thousands and thousands of rounds. The slide is pretty wore out in terms of the paint, and yeah, this is my baby. I actually contemplated selling it at one point, and then a friend told me, he's like, you can't sell the first ever gun that you bought. So this is the EDC, excuse me, and then I run like an extended, so as you can see, that gives me a couple extra. But yeah, this is the handgun, everybody's favorite part. This is what I carry and have been carrying for a decade. So that's the pistol. And what's great about this is that all of this inside is Velcro inside this bag. I have a little Velcro holster here that doesn't come with the bag from a previous bag that I own, where I like to cant it inside like this. The gun goes in, you zip, and you're great. What I also like about this bag, I guess I can kind of take it off without hitting the mic. What I also really like about this bag is that you can adjust this accordingly, and there is a cell phone pouch in the back, which I like. I always keep my phone right here. So boom. If you guys really want to get technical, this is an iPhone, maybe 16, I have no idea. It's been dropped one too many times. I'm surprised it works. And then everybody's favorite part, yes. This is a mustache comb. This was gifted to me probably over a year ago by my stepsister as a kind of gag gift. And I use it daily. We'll run it through the stash once or twice a day just to make sure we're straight. So I do carry a mustache comb, and fuck you if you don't like it. Where else we at? Back pocket. Every pair of jeans I've owned for the past decade has had a skull ring in the back left pocket. We no longer chew Copenhagen. We chew these Rogue nicotine pouches that I know I probably shouldn't do, but it's better than Copenhagen Long Cut in terms of my health. So Rogue, and you should sponsor me and the podcast. I carry a cowboy wallet. I don't know why. I think they are cool. I used to carry like a square wallet where I could put my badge in there. I no longer have a badge, so I don't need that. I think these cowboy wallets are cool. obviously all of my information. And I actually stole this idea from, I believe, Sean Ryan. But I always carry $200 cash in my wallet. This money doesn't get spent unless it's somewhat of an emergency. Let's say I go out to eat or I get a cab or whatever bullshit. There's sometimes some places only take cash. So if I need cash and don't have to hit an ATM, I have it. $200 can get you out of a decent bind, not a incredibly dangerous bind, really, but money talks. That's why I carry $200 cash on me, and then obviously all my cards and more business cards. But this is a little bit bulky. I don't know. I just like it. My old man always gives me shit that somebody's gonna pickpocket me because this does stick out about this much out of your back right pocket. But I guess when in Rome, which I guess would lead me to the next point. I get a lot of shit for whatever reason. I don't know if it's insecurities by people, but I get a lot of questions regarding these. These are called wild rags. They're not scarves. I have 4 different ones of them. I like them. They are extremely comfortable. They also keep my neck warm. I can't think of the word right now, but I'm very weird about showing neck. So if my shirt has like a bacon collar, I just won't wear the shirt. Like I won't buy it. I like things that cover my neck. I don't wear V-necks, anything like that. The wild rag helps support the fact that I don't have to show neck. No, I don't have a chicken neck. I have good traps and actually do exercise my neck. I just like it. It's comfortable. You don't have to like it. I like it. Fashion is whatever you want it to be. I dress the way that I want. I don't care how people portray me. Whatever. This is just kind of what I do. This shirt is kind of like in the rotation every day. This is a Pendleton corduroy. I like it. It's nice. Barbell Apparel jeans, crispy boots. These are Oakley Holbrook XLs, I think. These were gifted to me along with like 4 other pair of Oakleys by a former podcast guest, Drew Wallace. He works for Oakley, and he's like, hey, do you want some glasses? I was like, sure. I don't wear these ones a lot. It's funny because a couple months before I had him on, I got a pair of these same glasses, but they're more black with the Polaroid lenses. So those were pricey, but I've worn Oakley for as long as I can remember playing baseball. I think I left my good ones at home, but thank you, Drew, if you watch this. I don't know why you would be, but I'm wearing a pair that you gave me, so you didn't have to hook me up either, man. You gave me like 4 pairs of shades, brand new. But I love these Holbrooks. I really do. So thank you, Drew, for these. They're great. Keys, if we're really going through everything, I keep my keys on the carabiner. It's just what I do. I think that's everything on me. We'll kind of get into like what I go downtown with. So I carry this bag. This is a Vertex bag. What I like about it is that you can carry a collapsible rifle in it. I don't carry a collapsible rifle in it. I have in the past, but it's also an EDC bag. So hopefully you can see this, but it has this huge tab here, and you can also hook up like that Velcro system that I was referring to with the small bag, and you can keep a pistol there if you don't want to carry on your person. There's a ton of hidden compartments here. This is basically just kind of like my office bag though. Inside of this bag, obviously it's heavy, we have a MacBook Pro, which costs too much money. What else do we have in here? We have a notebook. This is where I keep notes via clients, podcast notes that I don't take a lot of, as you guys have probably noticed, and just everyday stuff, to-dos, things of that nature. I also carry these DJI 2 mics, which is what we're using as audio for this. These are great. I got these a couple of months ago, knowing that I wanted to kind of do more YouTube stuff. Audio is everything. I know personally, if audio sounds like shit on a podcast or on a YouTube video, I just won't watch it. It can be the most valuable information out there, but if it's not appealing to my ears, I don't really want anything to do with it. Therefore, as you probably noticed, that's why I take the audio on the podcast very seriously, and I'm obviously, using these for YouTube because I want it to sound good. If you guys are going to take the time to watch, I want you to be able to understand what I'm saying. I want it to sound appealing as well. So, yeah, these are great. I think these were too much. These were like $300 some, but totally worth it. I also get a lot of weird comments on the gloves as well. I hunt in these. I work in these. I just walk outside in the cold in these. These are Duluth Training Company gloves. I've had like 2 or 3 pair of these. I don't know. I like my hands being warm. I get so many random questions about these gloves, but these are the gloves that I use. They're just in my bag now because it's actually a little bit warmer in Montana this week. So keep those in there. Usually they would be on my hands. In this front pocket of the bag, I'm not going to hold this thing up because it's super heavy. I'll show you why. Keep a little battery pack. This is from Dark Energy. They sent me a whole bunch of shit last year to test and run. These are great. I got 3, 4 of them. You can get multiple charges on a phone, camera, whatever it is. They'll take care of you in terms of your electronics, which are great. I take all those out when I hunt. This is like one of their blocks, so I run a phone charger through this, and then the new AirPods take a different charger, so I have that hooked up as well. Keep that in there. This is going to be a real pain in the ass putting it all back together. I keep my Instinct charger in here for the watch that I can just hook up to that block. And then I keep my podcasting equipment in here. So I'll tell you why. Inside here are 2 microphones. And then I have inside here's like the, I guess, mixer you'd like to call it. This is a knee sleeve. It's not pretty, but it works. And then 2 stand-up stands in here, and then obviously the cords, the charger for my laptop. Why do I keep my podcasting stuff on me at all times? Because when you shoot for, I guess, call them high-profile guests, which I've been fortunate enough to land a few of these higher-profile people, they are very difficult to schedule with. For example, you guys know who Kip Folks is. He hit me an hour out and was like, I can go in an hour. It's like, well, I have my shit on me. We're good to go. I don't want to get caught with my pants down being downtown and not have my podcasting equipment with me. So I just keep it on me because I've done podcasts in 20 minutes notice, an hour notice. If you can get them, you need to capitalize and get them. So I've learned that lesson the hard way, not being prepared. So I just keep my shit with me. It's heavy, like it's not a light backpack, which is obviously why I'm not holding it up. But yeah, this Vertex bag is sick. I don't know, a couple $100. I'm trying to think what else, man. That's it. Nock Performance hat. Usually, always, I have everyone that's ever been made go to the shop and buy you one. That's super raw to the point. This is being filmed with a Sony A7R IV. Obviously with the DJI mics hooked up to that with a Sigma 24-70. And then I'm using the Alpen Wildcat tripod. They are a sponsor of the podcast. I hunt with that tripod. And then I also have the all-in Nexus system plate on the bottom of the camera and then on the tripod. You put it on, it magnetically clips, twist it into place, it locks in. So that is the setup, man. Everything from a mustache comb to headphones to sunglasses, an iPhone, work gloves, cowboy wallet, wild rags. Everybody's favorite, which is probably why you're all here. What do I carry? Glock 19, Gen 4. So that's that, man. I don't know if you guys like these types of videos. If I'm trying to pump videos out, I want to keep them interesting, whether it be day in the lives, a day with elk shape, the workout from Salt Lake, which might come out before this or after this. In the comments, man, leave me an idea. What do you guys want to see? It's a pain in the ass to film, but it's actually becoming more and more fun because I'm getting my systems down. Like anything, the more that you do something, the better it is that you get at it. I figured I'd do an EDC pocket dump / bag dump. Any questions regarding anything that you've seen here today? Shoot something in the comments. I'll respond to any comments, and video ideas would be appreciated. We're trying to grow the channel. I think we're at like 350 subscribers. I have no idea. The goal for 2025 in terms of YouTube is to get 1,000 of you guys on here. So I know that YouTube is hard to grow. It's hard to find your audience, what they want to see, what they want to hear. So if you like this video, if you don't know who I am, I'm Tyler. And yeah, any video ideas would be greatly appreciated, and we'll keep them coming. Shooting for one every 7 to 10 days. Obviously, all the podcasts and the shorts are on there as well, so you're getting at least one of those a week. So that's what it is, man. I hope you guys liked it. Try to do my best with the lighting. I'm new to this shit, man. I'm not a content creator. I'm just a fitness guy who does a podcast and tries to help people. So if you like it, appreciate it. If not, it's all good. Move on. Thank you. And check you on the next one.